becoming a really dangerous time for brown, black, and visibly Muslim women. We have seen the rape of the Sikh woman in Oldbury. We saw the attack of the Bengali woman near Heathrow. Now we've seen that a 9-year-old child was subjected to an air gun attack by a teenager on an electric scooter. We've heard in America that a Niqabi woman has been shot in her arm while driving her car, and the assailant is still on the loose. So everywhere I'm turning right now, I'm seeing that we are under attack. It's the women that are under attack, not the men. I know what it's like to be verbally and physically attacked for the color of my skin and for my religion. And I also know that we are not always protected by the police. Unfortunately, I can't talk about what happened to myself and another Pakistani Muslim woman online because I am completely gagged until this is dealt with. But I am making it very, very clear right now that the world is not a safe place for brown, black, and Muslim women. I find it astounding that these men are talking about taking their country back and protecting their women and children, yet they are clearly targeting women. This is not about patriotism. This is not about freedom of speech. This is about hate speech. This is about racism. This is about blatant Islamophobia. This is about trying to find the weakest link in your enemy and targeting that link. And that link is women that look like me. And if I'm really, really honest with you, I don't feel safe on the streets. I don't feel safe from these type of men. And I don't feel protected by our police. Far from it. And I don't feel protected by our media because they only get involved when there is something in it for them. We've seen time and time again that I have reported on stories that either do not get picked up by the mainstream or they get picked up weeks, days later. So why am I going to sit here as a brown woman and think that anybody on this planet is coming to save me? Why would I believe that I am protected by anybody else? Clearly not. Recent events have shown us that. It doesn't matter if you're an elderly Bengali woman or a 9-year-old child. The women in our communities are in danger. When these things happen, the men talk about it and they're like, oh no, we need to protect our women. We can't let this happen. But what practical measures are you even putting in place to protect your women apart from talking online about it? Like I've seen you guys, oh no, we need to protect our women. It's dangerous out there. But what practical measures are you putting in place? Have you set up neighborhood watches? Have you found security measures? Are you getting more cameras? Like, you know, what are you doing? Are you making sure that your female neighbors are okay? Are you just taking care of your wife and your mother? Are you thinking about your community? These are all things that we really need to think about. And as women, we know the real truth is nobody's going to protect us. Nobody's going to organize anything. Nobody's going to do anything because it doesn't matter what color we are. This is a man's world and it is a violent world for women. You just have to look at the statistics for domestic violence in this country. You just have to look at the amount of women that are raped and murdered around the world. Look at what's happening in Sudan. You just have to look at the fact that we are always collateral damage in war. And you have to understand that the patriots will target us and the men will use us as pawns in their arguments against the patriots. It's down to each individual woman and women as collectives, as communities, as groups to protect each other, to protect yourselves, to protect your space. So if you take anything away from this video, it's to understand as women, we need to rise up, we need to get stronger, and we need to defend ourselves. Our communities, our medias, our government, our police forces, they won't do it. Inquiries like the Casey report play a huge part. The police are institutionally sexist, they're institutionally racist, they're institutionally anti-Muslim. So what makes you think that they are going to do anything to protect any woman, let alone a brown, black, or Muslim woman? Tell me. So yeah, sisters, I think it's time that we took care of ourselves. I think it's time we organised. I think it's time we mobilised. I think it's time we started to organise self-defence classes, community classes, programs where we can make sure that sisters get home safely, safety and alert systems. I suggest everybody gets rape alarms, get those safety key rings. Whatever you need to do, I suggest you do it. Because when they say, when the Oyoy Savaloys and the far right say a war is coming, trust me, the first people that will be affected in this war are the women.